Out then overhearing other people's confidential
No,
conversations.
because the point is that if I'm stood there and I'm not recording...
A simple request inside a job center turns tense fast. Rights get challenged, police step in, and one demand pushes the situation to the edge. If you follow UK audits and police encounters, hit like and subscribe. Watch closely. This situation escalates step by step. Original footage shown from the source channel. Please check their channel, support their work, and consider subscribing.
Oh, yeah. Pardon? No, just come to have a look at all this stuff and that. Pardon?
Please make your way out.
Why?
It's against the law.
It's not against the law.
Please make your way out, sir.
Of course it's not against the law. What are you on about? It's a public place. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair enough, thank you.
But again, you've got job stuff on there that I want to have a look at. What if I can't remember all of that information if I go and look at it, so I need to take...
Can you just come back over down there, please?
Why can't I go
just go down there,
look
please?
at the
Can you just go down there, please? Can you just go down there, please?
Why can I not go
Can you
look at
just
the
go down
information
there, please? Can you just go down there, please? My name's David. Can you just go down there, please?
Why can't I have a look at that?
Because I'm asking you because you're recording stuff to go down there, please.
Because I'm
of the
recording.
reasons that exactly.
Because I'm
Can you
recording.
go to there? Yeah,
So
absolutely.
because I'm exercising a human right.
If you feel so, that's fine. You can go down
So
there,
you're
please.
discriminating against me because I'm using human right.
If you want, if you can go down there, please.
So
we
you've
can discuss it
admitted
later. No, I don't admit it. I'm just repeating what you said. If you could just go down here, please. I want you to go down there, please.
You're very aggressive.
Will you please go down there?
Am I raising my voice? Am I being aggressive or am I speaking very softly?
No, but you're not listening to me. I'm not doing as I
listen to you.
Will you please?
The encounter opens with staff trying to push the auditor away from a restricted area. He refuses, standing firm on his right to film. Repeated instructions meet calm resistance, setting an early tone of control versus defiance that drives the conflict forward.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
How you doing?
What's your name?
Pardon?
What's your name?
I don't really feel like I want to give that, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, why are you here?
Who are you, sorry?
I'm PC Baines.
Baines 504, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. And yourself, man?
Sergeant 369 Elkins.
Sergeant 369
Elkins.
Elkins. I think you're both based at
Lincoln.
Lincoln Main Police Station.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant, cool.
Cool. So why are you here?
Just explain that to you.
Well, you explain now because I'm talking to you, aren't I? So you tell me why you're here.
As I said, you've just explained. I'm saying I agree with what you said. I've come here and wanted to look at the information.
Okay. And have you done that?
Pardon?
Have you done that?
No, not fully.
Okay. So what more information do you want to look at?
The board down there that I got obstructed from seeing. There's people sat there, so I won't mind not getting that too much. There's not much there anyway. But specifically that board down there that I've been obstructed from going and watching.
Area 3 one?
Yeah, number 3, yeah, area 3.
What do you want to see in there? Is it just
The information that's on the board.
what's on it? Okay. What
Absolutely.
purpose is that for?
Pardon?
What purpose is that for?
To have a look at it, but it's public information from,
It is,
you know,
but why
that's it.
you then feel the need to film it? If you want to read it, then that's one thing. But why do you feel the need to film it?
My memory's not that great.
Okay.
So, you know, I can't remember everything that I see on every single board in here, can I?
Okay. Do you have a job?
Pardon?
Do you have a job?
Is that relevant?
Well, yeah, because you're in a job centre, aren't you? Are you
Right.
seeking employment?
Is that any of your business right now?
Well, yeah, because you're in a job centre, aren't
Right,
you?
that's not your business, that's my business.
But I'm just trying to understand the purpose of why you need to read that information, why you need to retain that information.
Because I have the right to do so,
You do, but I'm
Constable.
just trying to understand.
Yeah, but that's all you need to know, though, isn't it? Because I have the right to do so. I'm in a public place, it's public information. I have the right to freedom of expression, which includes gathering and disseminating information and opinions to others.
Right.
So, therefore,
what-
that's all
what
you
is
need to
your
know.
intention to do
Because
with
you
this
swore,
video
because you
then?
swore an oath to uphold the rights and freedoms of the people. You swore an oath to the crown of this country.
Yeah.
So that's all you need to know is that
what
I'm acting within a right, a freedom.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything unlawful. So that's all you need to know, and that's all you need to tell them. That's your job
I
done, then.
assume you've already told them that anyway.
Yes, I have, and that's your job done, then, isn't it? I'm afraid.
What is your intention to do with the video, though?
But again, that's none of your business.
Police arrive and attempt to establish control through questions. The auditor declines to identify himself and challenges their authority. He shifts the focus to legal rights, forcing officers into a position where they must justify their presence rather than direct it.
It is, because if it captures other people, like members of the public who are coming in here who don't want their face shown anywhere, we might have people who are going through horrendous things at the minute or involved in domestic violence, and they don't want other people to see that they're in this job centre on this particular day in Lincoln because then other people will know where they are,
Then
and
they
then
would-
that's safeguarding them, isn't it?
Then they would need to contact the Information Commissioner's office because it's their jurisdiction, not the police.
Yes, but if you're
No,
not
no,
telling
no,
me
it's simple as that. Ends there.
If you're not telling me where you're going to upload this,
Who said I'm uploading it? I said it's none of your business what I'm doing with it.
you're not telling me then,
Because I don't need to answer your questions. I don't need to account for a lawful action. Right, and I don't need to account for an action unless you have evidence or reasonable suspicion. It has to be based on objective fact, right? Then it's none of your business, and I'm not answering your questions.
It's very one-sided, isn't it? This, and this is like.
I didn't call you. I didn't ask for
You
your help,
didn't.
so I didn't want to
You
talk to you in the
didn't, but
first place.
It's very one-sided in the fact that you know our name. You're refusing to give
Because
your name.
you're crown servants,
Yeah.
right? And you wear epaulets
I do, so you
for
can
reasons
see them.
of accountability.
Yeah.
I'm a private citizen. I do not have to account myself
But I'm engaging with you all
but I
the
don't
time.
have to account myself to the public. To the government in absence of a crime. That's the only time I need to identify myself to you.
Do you understand why they've asked you not to go past that point?
No.
Okay. The reason they've given us to us for not having you past that point
Right.
is because there's people currently having interviews regarding their employment and
Right.
the sensitive data that has been discussed.
Okay.
They don't want you overhearing that or recording those conversations.
See, that's wrong because that's not what they told me.
Okay, that's what's been told to me.
Okay, Simon, let me tell you what they told me. Sorry, my power bank fell. What they told me is they didn't want me there. Yes, because people were having an appointment. But I said, if I turn my camera off, can I then go and look at the board? And he said yes. So he admitted freely that the only reason I'm not allowed is because I'm recording, which, as I said, is an expression of Article 10 of my human rights. So by denying me access purely based on the fact alone that I am recording is breach of Article 14 of the Human Rights Act, which is my right to enjoy my freedoms without discrimination. So therefore, I said to him, I was like, I'm not going to be bullied by a government employee out of my rights. It's not going to happen, not by you, not by them.
Which board is it that you particularly want to see? Is it the first one with the number 3 or the one that's got 3 and area 3 underneath?
The one with area 3 underneath.
So what I can offer for you is I can go and take a photograph of that board.
No, I want. Well, no, because then how?
Because there's people.
But then
that
what am I gonna? How am I gonna? Because that's not on my
I can
footage.
take your phone and take a picture of it, but I can't record.
How am I giving my phone to a police officer?
But it's a very sensible.
It's not.
What I can do is I can take a picture of it. You can read it off my phone.
No, because then I have to forfeit my
But you're not
property exercise my
I do it
freedom.
on my telephone.
Right.
My work telephone. I'm going to take a picture of that board. You can see what's on that board without then overhearing other people's confidential
No,
conversations.
because the point is that if I'm stood there and I'm not recording, right? First, because they said I can go down there if I'm not recording, I can have a look. If I overhear those appointments, the data breach has already happened. The recording is evidence of that data breach, and that's what they're scared of, is me collating evidence of.
The officer raises concerns about vulnerable individuals and privacy. The auditor counters with human rights and data law, reframing the issue as institutional overreach. The conversation tightens, with both sides defending principles instead of resolving the situation.
Then breaching
What they're saying to us,
GDPR.
they
That's
don't
what
want
they're
those
worried about.
people- They don't want you down there where you can overhear the conversation. So what I'm trying to do is find a way around it so you can have access to the information that you'd like to
But
read.
there are seats down there for people to wait for an appointment. So they don't want me down there because I might overhear somebody having an appointment. But somebody can wait for an appointment and overhear somebody else. That's
But then they're
fine.
not going to upload it into whichever
Again,
media
you're
outlet.
making an assumption.
Well, you're not telling me otherwise, though, are you?
You don't. So do you have objective
I've
basis
got
of
to make
fact?
assumption then, haven't
No.
I?
Do you have it? No. You
have.
You
If
work
you're
on
not
what you
telling
know,
me-
not on what you don't know.
If
Constable.
you're not telling me what you're going to do with it, I have got to make assumptions. That's a fair comment.
No, it's not.
Well, I believe it is.
No.
Of course it is.
No, you're making an inference on my silence. Only a court and a jury are allowed to do that.
No.
Your role is to work on the facts that you know, based on objective facts,
So-
not on. I think he might be
It's
doing
based on
this.
evidence that's
Is it?
there for me.
Is it? What evidence is that?
Well, this is for me to make my decision in relation to what's going to happen. I've asked you what you're going to do with it. You've refused point blank to tell me.
Because I don't have to answer your
Because you
questions.
don't have to answer because you're being quite
Correct.
like.
Because I'm exercising my rights.
Well, I find it obstructive.
I'm upset because I'm exercising my rights. It's my right not to talk
It
to
is,
you.
but then you're not really helping yourself, are you? Because you're refusing to engage.
So
and tell me.
you're implying that a member of the public who doesn't want to talk to the police and account for their actions is inherently damning themselves.
I think you're goading for an argument, and I think that's.
I would be quite happy if you came in, said hello, yeah, you're filming, bye, and walked away. I would have been quite happy with that. You're the one who's continuing to stand here and to engage with me. You're more than welcome to walk away.
Because these people are worried. They're
Worried about
the
what?
other members of, because it's been explained to you, hasn't it? I think we've explained. These guys have explained it to you. You've got it on recording, so you can feel free to go back and review that, because you said your memory's not very good. So you've got that there, haven't you? It's been explained to you.
Yeah, but I don't agree with the explanation.
You might not agree.
And you might not agree with me. Exactly. There you go.
Exactly.
But we're allowed to disagree as human beings.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't mean I'm doing anything criminal and that you can get involved with it.
Doing anything criminal.
So then why are you still here engaging with me?
Because they've called us,
right?
Okay, and we're talking with you, because like you rightly said, we're police officers who deal with evidence, what's available to us, and then we investigate it to see whether there's a crime, there's not a crime, etc. So that's why we're engaging with you, to see if there is anything untoward that you're doing.
And is there?
There is nothing criminal, but
there you go. Problem solved. Your jurisdiction ends there.
To safeguard others.
Your jurisdiction ends there.
It does as a police officer, but obviously
The exchange turns into a legal standoff. The auditor questions police logic and rejects assumptions, while officers try to assess risk without clear evidence. The lack of cooperation stalls progress, increasing tension as neither side yields ground.
so we've got people in here who don't want to be filmed.
They can do what that lady's got done, and she just walked in. She's got a face mask on. They can wear. I got a snood.
How do they know you're
I could put my snood up,
but
and I
they don't
can.
know that you're filming. So
No,
that they're
but everybody could be filming in anywhere in a public place. So if you're worried about being on somebody else's film, best thing to do is walk around with a face mask, with a snood, with a balaclava, whatever you want to provide your own privacy in public. If you're worried about being on other people's recordings, are you two recording me right now?
No.
No, you're not. Okay.
We've got to let you know that we're recording you.
You do. Very good.
You don't have to do that, obviously.
Nope.
So what's your intention for the rest of the day?
To do whatever I want to do, Sergeant.
Okay. I've offered you quite a simple and reasonable way to get access to the information that you would like to have access to.
No, the simple way is for them to say, right, go, do what you need to do. Because if they had, I would have been gone long time ago.
That there are people currently in those booths having confidential meetings.
So other people, people in other booths near them, people sat down there waiting for an appointment while that person had an appointment. They can also all overhear that information, Sergeant, can they?
This is the compromise that I'm willing to offer you. I'm not willing to go round and round in circles with you. I will offer to go and take a photograph of those two boards so you can see that information. But if they are saying that they don't want you past that point because that's where private information is being discussed, then I think that's fair. We're not preventing you from accessing that information.
But then why would they put information on view to the public, for public to go have a look at, if they know that people can't go look at it because there's private information down there? So is it pointless having that board there in the first place? Why would they have it if I wasn't allowed to go and be there?
Would you like me to get you access to that information? Would you like me to go and photograph it so you can read it?
I would like primary access to that. I don't want secondary or tertiary access.
That's not going to be possible.
But if it's the information that you've there, I'm sure we can take something. We can get you photocopies of every leaflet on there, and then you can take that away.
I don't want photocopies. I don't want to waste the paper. That's not very environmentally friendly.
Your Honour. Yeah, I'll give him a copy of the clearly on the board. It doesn't come up anyway, so
Okay, I'll take copies, but I'll take 50,000 copies of each one. That's how many people that I plan on disseminating this information to.
Okay, so you are disseminating the video.
Disseminating the information.
Okay, in what?
Officers attempt a compromise, offering limited access to the information. The auditor refuses anything short of full rights. His insistence signals a shift from negotiation to principle, making resolution harder and pushing the encounter toward a prolonged deadlock.
Thank you both.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
And that's what we call the walk of shame. And the police can do nothing. And the staff don't look very happy that I'm still sat here.
Our brain is not connected to us, is it? Just want to make sure.
Did I get his good side? The state of him. Well, there we go, guys. That's about an hour that I've been here now. Right. Let's have a look. Didn't get this board earlier, actually. So I missed that one earlier. You said we did.
Yeah, I couldn't make one up. I have got one online somewhere. Because no children, I mean, you know, worked up until there.
Where did Dave go?
Yeah.
Where's he gone? Oh, he's up there. Sorry, Dave. Oh, yeah. I just want to say, I want to make a fair compromise with you. All I want is to go get a picture of that board 3.
If you're going to take a picture without recording,
Right.
as we said before, you're more than welcome to do that.
If you don't allow me access, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to film everybody's appointment from the public.
The situation escalates again as the auditor warns he will film sensitive areas if denied access. Staff react defensively and the pressure rises. The threat forces attention back onto the consequences, raising stakes, without crossing into clear illegality.
Want to dance with me, Daniel? Come on.
I would dance with you, but I'd probably step on your left foot too much.
Probably.
Might break it, not worth it.
Fair enough. Am I allowed to leave?
You can leave if you wish
There we
to.
go. Oh, this. There we go. So yeah, next time you let you know not to call the police because you know the police can't do anything about it.
Daniel?
But I would just recommend.
No, just stand in front is what I was saying.
I would just recommend.
He's leaving, so I asked him to.
I would just recommend allowing somebody to go on about their lawful business in a public place
Well,
before calling the
actually,
police.
it's not
But it is.
You know,
Of course it is. What's unlawful about it?
you've been asked to leave. That breaches trespassing law.
Trespassing, which is a civil matter, it's not unlawful. It's a civil
Actually,
tort.
it is.
It's a civil tort. It's not a crime. Otherwise, the police
is
would
a
have arrested.
crime, actually.
The police would have arrested me if it was a crime, Daniel.
Anyway, I believe you've had enough now, don't you?
Right, guys, I'm going to head on. Obviously,
With no clear offense established, police step back and disengage. The auditor frames their exit as validation of his position. The encounter closes with unresolved tension, highlighting the limits of police authority in a rights-based confrontation.